my self-editing process, basically why I edit using a combination of digital editing and physical proofreading. Okay, let's walk through my self-editing process. And I don't know if other indie authors self-edit this way, but this process really works for me. After I finish my first draft, I don't immediately start editing digitally. Instead, I purchase physical proof of my book. Now, mind you, the cost of your proof will vary depending on page count, but for me personally, I find this to be very cost effective and vital to my editing process. Here's why the physical proof works better for me. When I'm reading on screen, my brain skips over things, but when I'm holding an actual book, reading the words out loud, suddenly I can hear everything that doesn't sound right. So the rhythm issues, the awkward phrasing, dialogue that sounds too polished and not conversational enough. This really helps me with flow in a way digital editing just doesn't. Now, I hate the editing process. It's the absolute worst. But when I actually start editing, I typically go through chapter by chapter, reading every sentence out loud because I know if I'm stumbling over sentences when I'm reading it, my readers likely are as well. I also have a 2-page list of overused words and phrases that I use too often as a crutch. Things like quiet, ache, hum, buzz, for the first time, silence between them. All these words I default to when I'm not being intentional about my language choices. But when I do catch myself using these specific words, I like to use my or the Emotion Thesaurus and Word Hippo, which are online tools that help me find better alternatives, words that better capture the exact feeling I'm trying to express. I also only allow myself to use a word on my overused word list 1 or 2 times per chapter, unless it's relevant to the scene. I think that this combination of digital editing and physical proofreading catches things neither method would find alone. For me, it's different when you can actually see it on the page, feel the weight of the book, and turn physical pages. I also find myself tapping into my program management skills. I go through a systematic and intentional self editing approach that helps me deliver a better book to my readers. The result is a book that flows naturally, sounds conversational, and doesn't repeat the same emotional beats over and over again. Because at the end of the day, I want readers to be lost in the story, not distracted by clunky sentences or overused phrases or words. So that's my editing process. It's intentional, thorough, and always focused on protecting the heart of the story. If you found this helpful, like, comment, and subscribe for more writing breakdowns. See you next time.